Kind of an odd night, Tuesday night instead of Monday night, but Lone Star, welcome. Ronald, welcome. Hopefully folks have their notification button set so that they find out that we're doing this. There we go. Probably help if I clean my glasses a little bit. Well, it says we have 36 people in here, 7 thumbs up, but that's different from this, so. Vinnie Mays, welcome. Daryl, welcome. Wow, looks like I had a bunch of lag. Okay, got my lag, cool. Amy, welcome. How are you feeling? How is your eye thing healing up okay? Darnell, welcome. Teresa, welcome. Teresa de la Torre Caraballal. I think that's how you say it. I like names like that. Hey, Bruce D. Farmer, welcome. Tyler, welcome. David, welcome. Mr. 45, welcome. Tommy G, welcome. Oh, thank you. Glad I got it.
Good to know.
Tim
Luck
Roper.
with that.
Very cool, Amy. That's good. That hopefully that's progress. Yep, now the monitor and the camera are synced up, so that's good. Joe Stevens, welcome. Daryl, if we've got your email, we do, yeah. You'll get an email notification with a tracking number as long as we have your email. So. Jamie, welcome. Joe Stevens is asking if he's good to bid. He sent a deposit yesterday.
That will be him. I need email. That was one deposit yesterday, no idea.
Oh, she had a deposit yesterday, no screen name,
Yeah,
no email.
I think that might be
So
him.
she thinks it might be you. So if you could send her an email at jbcoinsinc@gmail.com. Let her know, your PayPal address, your real name, that kind of thing. And once she confirms it, then you should be good.
Yeah, and a quick reminder as well to everyone about including your screen name.
Yeah, everybody remember,
Registration.
leave your, put it, when you put down in notes that you've left a deposit, make sure you let us know, like in John's case, that we know John, so we know that's his real name, but, if we don't know, please put a note in there saying, this is my real, this is the name I use in the chat, or, no, I have this avatar name or screen name that I go by, for privacy, so that way we try to make sure everything matches up and that we don't just, out there. Emily, welcome. Timothy, welcome. Margaret, welcome. Monique, welcome. And John, welcome. Jamie, you go and register using that blue bar that just popped up on the top of the chat, and that'll walk you through it. And then when Bee confirms that she sees it in your name with your information, then she'll give you the green light. Danyan, welcome. And there it is under the. She just put it up in her JB Coins as well. Brian Phillips, welcome. Spawn, welcome. John, it sounds like you're quite a distance. The microphone's right here. Johnny T, welcome. Did we get all? We didn't get all the packages out from last week yet, right? We got a couple yet.
No, we still have some.
Okay. Yeah, that might be why. We still have a couple. But you should get an email as soon as we mail it. So I'm assuming you might be one of the ones we didn't mail. Linda, welcome from sunny Phoenix. Okay. Joe Stevens says, just sent $1 through PayPal, so you know it was me. Francis Evans, welcome. Yeah, Spawn, good point. Hope everybody's safe and stays safe from this hurricane. It's going to be a bad one. It's already done a lot. The videos, the video footage, news footage, Weather Channel that's showing what it's done to Cuba and Caribbean. Key West, I think they're forecasting a 14-foot right now. They're forecasting up to a 14-foot storm surge. And a lot of you guys know that I spent a lot of time living on Key West. At the beginning, basically the first month of January. There's a place on Key West where all the tourists go, the actual Key West, that they call the Hill. The locals call it the Hill. And it's on the western side of the island near where all the tourist locations are. And the Hill is 10 feet above sea level. So you can imagine if the hill, as they call it, the high ground is 10 feet, a 14-foot storm surge is going to be really bad news for the tourist district in Key West. The next island over where a lot of them live, and Boca Chica, for example, where the military base is, those are all a little bit higher elevation, but Key West is definitely very low. But it's looking like it's going to nail the Panhandle, west side of Florida, northwest side of Florida, and then come up the East Coast. So it's going to get a lot of folks. Andrew, welcome. Yeah, no relation to none. Yeah, Johnny. Something's wrong with my mic. I don't know. It's right here.
Is the correct mic?
It's the correct mic. It's right there.
Okay.
And
Let's listen for a second.
it's plugged in.
Okay.
Yeah, see what you hear.
Say something.
You're the most beautiful creature that I ever saw on the face of the
I'm a
planet.
beautiful woman. Okay, say something.
I did. I said you're the most beautiful creature on the face of the
I'm
earth.
sorry, I cannot hear you at all.
You can't hear me at all?
No. Okay.
Oh, I see. It's kind of got like a hollow tone. Let her know, your PayPal address, your real name. Okay, I'm gonna go back. It's just got like an equity counts component to it. BW, welcome. Box Raider, welcome. Bobby Colley, welcome. Yeah, Alabama's got a chance of getting clipped because this thing's shaping up a lot like Katrina, where it's a very slow moving storm, and what's happening is it's kind of compressing and making it wider. So that's what happened. Katrina hit 150 miles of coastline in the Gulf, pretty much from the Panhandle of Florida all the way to the border of Louisiana and Texas. And most people, like I said before, most people don't know that because all they hear about is New Orleans. So this one's going to be a bad one, and not just coastal areas. Linda Denny, welcome. Yeah, I think what we're picking up I moved over from the corner of the table. I've got the big screen monitor in front of me tonight instead of, looking down at the table and talking like that. So I'm actually chin up and, but I'm still using the clip on. I don't have the boom mic up. Still kind of debugging things on that setup. But I think I'm picking up an echo from the wall. So. Robert Roman, welcome. Yeah, we just listened on B's laptop, and I think that's what it is. I think we're catching an echo. So. Yeah, Jack's might be okay right now, looking at the plot today. It's been changing all day, so that's what they have that kind of storm has a tendency to do that. So we'll just see. It's moved left from the original track, so instead of impacting closer to Miami and then moving up the length of Florida, it's gone west a little bit. It's going to nail Key West in the worst quadrant of the storm, the northeast quadrant, and then it's going to come ashore, the actual landfall, the eye, what they consider the center of the storm, somewhere between Tampa and the Panhandle. And what people don't realize is, like I say, with a storm like this, you've got the eye. That's where they talk about where it's going to make landfall, but you got hurricane force winds out 100, 200 miles, mostly to the east, but even to the west. So, there's folks that are gonna get nailed in Savannah probably, even though they're nowhere near Florida. So, Nicholas, welcome. Buzz, welcome. Yeah, Buzz, I did hear that. Yeah, they're international organization. I can't remember the name of it now. The International Financial Organization, the World Bank, I think it is. They want everybody in the world to get rid of paper and money and just go to digital currency. It's like, okay. Power Stroke, welcome. Danyan, thank you. Lisa, welcome. MJ, Brett, welcome. Bobby, yeah, I'm better than I was yesterday, okay? The last, I don't know, couple weeks, couple months, kind of starting to lose track. I'm just having issues with some of the longer term health issues that I've had. And, I feel fine, and then all of a sudden, it's like somebody lets the air out of the balloon, And last week when we did the last stream, I was telling you guys my back was hurting and I was taking the pain meds. I actually wound up taking like my belt, like if you were doing weightlifting, and cinched it around my ribs for about the last hour and a half of the stream so I could take a breath without it hurting, because a deep breath was too painful. So that's like the weightlifter belt. It can just kind of hold you in. So, Paul Orange, welcome. You notice the wife catches that first. Like-minded, welcome.
Paul, we have stuff for you. Don't go anywhere, dude. No smoking tonight.
I don't know if you heard that. Paul, I don't know if you heard B talking to you just now. She said,
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm sitting next to him.
yeah. She says, Paul, we have stuff for you tonight. You better not go smoking tonight.
And I think we're ready to start.
Yep, looks like we got enough people here.
Especially new people, please read the rules
Yep.
below the stream.
Yep. New folks, especially, B says, read the rules below the stream when you get a chance. The blue bar is your friend up on the top of the chat, because that'll get you to where you have to go so you can get registered to bid. And
I have about 15 scales left, I think.
B said she has about 15 of these scales left with the little white card in them, and they're $25 including the shipping and a little white card.
He says, I won't go smoking tonight. Poor
Okay, I won't go smoking tonight. There you go. All right, let's do this. Lot number 1. Where'd my pen go?
I don't know, it's fine.
Thanks. I'll just chew the end of my finger. In 1990 US Mint Proof Set. And as usual, beautiful, nice decam set. Whoops. Catching right between the lights. All right, starting bid $14. Oh, she already put it up there. Tyler at 14. All right, we're off. I think I'm gonna have to do something, behind this to cut down the echo.
Okay.
Because we used to have the table against the wall, but now, because it's away from the wall, it's got room to
I
echo.
understand, but that's how we have it for.
Yeah, but I was facing down because I was here and I was looking down at the iPad. So, that's what I'm saying. I think long-term, I'm gonna have to,
Yes, I agree.
yeah. So Spawn's at 15. If I had the boom mic here, that might make a difference too, because it would be right in
Yeah.
front of my face.
That's for sure.
So, Tyler at 16. JCDC, welcome. Tyler at 16, going once. Tyler at 16, going twice. Tyler at 16 for the third and final call. Sold to Tyler, $16 plus $5 towards postage offset. First lot of the night. Thank you very much.
Tyler,
And congrats.
Ask if the echo
Is the echo sounding any better right now? I know my voice, to me, feels like it's a little, I don't know, kind of rough. Hoarse, I'm not sure which. Okay, 1998 uncirculated coin set, and I always point this out on the bottom because new collectors might not realize this. The collector set includes two 1998 George Washington quarters with the heraldic reverse. It's the last time the heraldic eagle will appear until at least 2009. Well, it never came back, okay? This is the last year of this reverse. After that was the 50 state quarters, and then the national parks, and then some special quarters, and now we have the ladies on the quarters. So this is the last year of this design. So here's the Philadelphia slab. Nice and shiny. And the Denver slab, also nice and shiny, Very well struck as usual. Wow. Feathers on the quarter, on the eagle quarter's chest just kind of caught my eye as I flipped it over there. It's got a lot of detail on it. So let's see, there we go. And I'll look on the screen for the price.
Oh, okay, you don't have
No.
it? Okay.
Box right here. Mrs. B. Darren wanted me to ask you to give Mary Maddie his info. He says, hello, the pictures he sent me are awful. Yeah, I believe it, Box. I sent him an email, but never heard back from him.
Yeah, I'm good
So,
enough about it then.
$14, okay. So $14 starting bid. Tyler at 14. Christina, welcome. Okay, Robert's welcome. Matt, welcome. The sad part is where Darren lives. It's the first time I ever looked at video of where he lived, and it looks beautiful up there. But the storm there versus the storm that's coming to Florida now is obviously density of population, because he said there's only like 600,000 people that live on that island, and that it's bigger than the state of Texas. So there's a lot of people spread out over a huge area. Obviously Florida, Georgia, up the East Coast, much more population and much more possibility of damage. So anybody that's living there, please get out. We'd better have you guys all safe. Tommy at 16. Andrew, enjoyed my first can of Coca-Cola store has pop. Yeah, there you go. So Tommy at 16. Box, yeah, I think it is. The current track, today they moved it a little bit west, but each day they're showing a little bit further north. So today they showed it as far as the Virginia border with North Carolina, and they're showing it inshore, but there's also the right edge of the storm is out over the water. So if it shifts at all, either way, between the eye and the edge is gonna go over
Okay, Tommy at
Savannah.
16.
So Tommy at 16 going once. Paul 17. So anybody in that area, if you got people in that area, just keep an eye on not only where it's tracking towards you, but your escape routes. Because B and I evacuated, like we told you the one time, we evacuated from Charleston to Virginia, and the storm hit North Carolina. And our escape route almost became a trap because we couldn't get home. So you gotta kind of think about that too. Don't follow the government escape routes. They can box you in really bad. Paul at 17 going once. Bobby says, I'm in Virginia and all I can see is bucket trucks heading south. Yep. And there's a chance that they're gonna turn right around and come right back up to Virginia too. It just depends what this thing does once it gets that far inland. Or if it's got, like its toes in the water as it goes up the East Coast. So Paul at 17, going twice.
Tommy G, 18.
Tommy G at 18. I was just starting to write Paul Orange. So now we're rolling. I will stop chatting because we want to keep the chat to a minimum in the auctions, but I just wanted to give everybody an update. And since we got the update on Darren, Tommy at 18 going once. Batman, welcome. Tommy at 18 going twice. Paul at 19.
You don't want coffee, right?
Sure. Paul at 19 going once. Buzz, I just hope it goes kind of tracking the way they're saying, up the coast but away from the water. And it doesn't cut across like Katrina did, because most people forget Katrina came across Florida and then hit the Atlantic. And then it spun south and came back around into the Gulf and then nailed the Gulf Coast. So very unusual for it to do that, but you know, having seen it once, it's is enough. Paul at 19, going twice. Paul at 19 for the third and final call. Sold to Paul, $19 plus the $5 for the first lot of the night. Thank you, Paul. Okay. Box, no, we did some, but we didn't get them all, because we had, Friday and Saturday's live stream, we had a lot of quantity, you know, so, we actually ran out of the large flat rate boxes, so had to go out to the post office and get more. So, this is a set. Silver-proof dimes, all Gem BU, starting with 1961, 1962. Move this down here so it'll stay on the screen when I zoom in. And 1963. And their decam proofs are beautiful. Zoom in for you. All right, Andrew. $19 starting bid.